matchup right here between the two clear power players on the college football landscape. Extra intensity and intrigue when the Big Ten collides with the SEC. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
That's a call. It's Owens. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's going to hand this off. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking for the wideout. He's got his man wide open. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking downfield. It's Reed. He's got it in the open.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Aggies offense is on the move now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they've got him.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, 1st down at the 38.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try.
He's in the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. On the ground, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the 1st down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to vet the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Dropping back. It's Reed. Oh, and another incompletion.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the left side. The pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot. Final play of the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
No gain on the play. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass this time. On the move now. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to scramble. Runners all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Reed. Quick throw to the left. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20. He can't stop him. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others, going back to Bucky Richardson, and how about Reggie McNeil? Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Quick throw over the middle. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked. And it's
they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. And let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Tech on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Now here comes the flea flicker. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. A little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
Who doesn't love an old-fashioned flea flicker? The defense sees run. They come flying down to make the tackle right as the receivers run right past them.
To throw, it's Reed. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. What a catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks right and lets it fly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting...
Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Back to pass. It's Reed. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Trying to run, it's Owens. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
They make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the defensive back, and who is actually going to get their hands on the ball. I can't really blame him for this one, because an incompletion will always be more welcome than an interception.
On the move now. A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch, looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
2nd and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run it. He's in the clear.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of
touchdown, Texas A&M. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Now the important point after attempt.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
42, Texas A&M.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run, but corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
Now, a 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. He keeps it on the design run. Refusing to